For the past few years, the technology sector has been defined by a massive surge in capital investment. Hundreds of billions of dollars have been spent to hoard silicon chips and train complex AI models inside isolated server farms. This initial phase focused almost entirely on the companies competing to build the most capable digital brains. But these models are heavy. They require intense computational power and process information with significant lag, making them difficult to move out of the laboratory environments where they were created. Even a billion-dollar model has limited utility if it remains stationary. It requires a specific mechanism to deliver that intelligence to millions of users at once. We are now seeing the reality of the enterprise market, where companies are attempting to move AI tools out of pilot testing and into live corporate environments. The friction is immediate. When thousands of employees attempt to access a model simultaneously, the system often struggles with latency delays and application security risks. This logic map highlights a specific gap in the supply chain. On the left, we have the model creation. On the right, the end user. Between them is a void, where the digital roads and security checkpoints should be. This gap is the implementation layer, the networking and security plumbing required to make AI applications functional at scale. The companies building this infrastructure are positioned to capture the next wave of capital as AI becomes operational. In August 2026, Cloudflare provided a clear signal that capital is shifting towards this layer. This chart shows the company's revised revenue forecast. Cloudflare raised its 2026 guidance to as high as $2.87 billion, moving the line significantly above its previous projections. Investors reacted immediately, driving Cloudflare shares higher following the disclosure. It is important to note that Cloudflare is not building consumer chatbots or foundational models. Their growth is driven by enterprise demand for the cloud networking and security systems required to run AI workloads. The AI supply chain is moving downstream, with enterprise budgets prioritizing delivery systems over the generation of new models. To understand why this infrastructure matters, we have to look at inference workloads, the processing that happens in real time when a user gives an AI a task. Relying on a single distant server means data travels too far, creating slow red pulses of latency. Cloudflare's Workers platform pushes processing to the edge. These slow pulses become instantaneous green flashes, absorbing massive request volumes simultaneously without returning to a central hub. Solving this inference bottleneck is a foundational step for moving AI applications into live production. Beyond revenue, developer adoption rates serve as a leading indicator for the direction of the industry. This bar chart shows the shift. In the second quarter of 2026, Cloudflare onboarded roughly 2 million developers, a figure that exceeds the total growth of the entire previous year. This influx of builders suggests that the industry's focus is pivoting toward the construction of resilient, large-scale systems. This transition indicates a new phase for global markets. The focus is shifting from theoretical models to the heavy operational infrastructure shown in this construction. The market has moved from a period of experimentation into a phase of large-scale implementation. For technology leaders, simply licensing a powerful model is no longer a guarantee of success. Competitive advantage is increasingly determined by deployment capabilities, how securely and quickly an organization can scale those models for the end user. The economic data suggests that value in this phase is being captured by the providers of the underlying pipes, as much as the designers of the models.